It was right here in Monaco when Nelson Mandela delivered a very interesting speech at the very first Laureus World Sports Awards ceremony. Well, since then, 17 years have passed, 17 years of successfully using the power of sport as a tool for social change, trying to improve the lives of millions of young people and children in over 35 countries. Well, today, the awards are back at where it all started. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, a very warm welcome to the 18th annual Laureus World Sports Awards right here in Monaco. Happy Valentine's Day. And of course to Laureus, happy homecoming day as well. Presenting for you today are my charming co-host Kati Wörndl. Kati, good to see you.
Thank you.
You look gorgeous.
Oh, thank you. It's a kind of start I like.
I like it too. And I'm your host, Flo Ambrosius. Good to see you all.
Yeah, good evening, bonsoir, schönen guten Abend and welcome. Tonight it's time to celebrate the outstanding achievements of sportsmen and sportswomen around the world. We have nominees in 7 categories and we have a special and new category, but we will talk a little bit later about it. It's the best sporting moment.
I've had my best sporting moments.
Yes?
Yeah.
When? Today? Now?
Well, maybe it lies ahead of me. I'm not sure.
Okay. The award will be presented to the world's top athletes. Usain Bolt is here, Michael Phelps, Nico Rosberg, Novak Djokovic, just to name a few of them. And we are really looking forward to having them in the next 60 minutes here on the red carpet. Yes, and of course, all these international stars of sport, but also of entertainment and of business. Attending the awards help to showcase the wonderful work of Laureus Sport for Good, and they help us to attend or to give this work around the globus and around the world.
Yeah, and it was a global audience, Kati, that obviously listened to Nelson Mandela's speech 17 years ago, a speech that obviously has become the philosophy of Laureus and a driving force behind its work. Since its inception, Laureus Sport for Good has supported over 150 projects worldwide,
wow,
which is impressive, which use sport to tackle violence, disadvantage, and discrimination. Let's see and hear at what Nelson Mandela had to say 17 years ago.
I am happy to be with you tonight at the first Laureus World Sports Award. Sport has the power to change the world. It has the power to inspire. It has the power to unite people in a way that little else does. It speaks to youth in a language they understand. Sport can create hope where once there was only despair. It is more powerful than governments in breaking down racial barriers.
Well, sport does not only have the power to change the world, it obviously changes the way people dress on the red carpet. I mean, yeah. I'm not talking about me, I'm talking about the sneakers. Kati, let's see your shoes.
Yes, absolutely right. I'll let you into a secret. I left my high heels at home and I'm wearing sneakers. It's obviously very comfortable to walk the red carpet, but I'm not alone because Laureus initiated the Sneakers for Good motion last year in Berlin at the Laureus World Sports Awards, and the feedback was just amazing. And so let's have a look on the pictures from last year.
A red carpet can only mean one thing: celebrities, glitz, and sneakers. At this year's Laureus World Sports Awards, this was the way the sports personalities chose to make a statement: Sneakers for Good, a gesture for sport and the projects carried out by Laureus.
Deswegen glaube ich so an die Laureus.
That's why I also believe in the Laureus Foundation, because sport really does allow many children to build themselves a better future, and that's a good thing.
Und das ist eine ganz tolle Sache.
Laureus means charity, and it's the world's most important sporting award. All the big names in the world of sports met in Germany for the first time this year in Berlin. The evening was hosted by Bill Murray. The Hollywood legend guided us through an evening full of highlights with a great deal of humor. One of them, the 2015 Hawaii Ironman winner Jan Frodeno, who was named World Action Sports Person of the Year and celebrated in German.
Hallo Berlin. Wahnsinn.
Als ich den Umschlag geöffnet habe und seinen Namen gelesen habe.
As I opened the envelope and read his name, I was very happy. A German winning in Berlin, that's very important. And he expressed his joy very emotionally and touching.
Sehr rührend, wie sich gefreut hat.
Academy member Boris Becker was doubly happy on the evening.
I'm very grateful for that and very honored again, but also overwhelmed with the experiences that I had aside of this award, and so inspired with the stories tonight.
One of them is without a doubt the Lifetime Achievement Award. Daniel Brühl on a special mission.
Laudator, stimmt sogar.
Laudare, that's right, it's a play on words. Mr. Lauda and Laudare, how fantastic, it's a great honor. I haven't seen him for a while and I think it will be a very emotional moment receiving this great award. Well, it's certainly emotional for me, but with Niki, you never know.
Bei Niki weiß man ja mal nicht. Ich hoffe für ihn auch.
But even Niki Lauda is touched by receiving an award for his life's work. It's always a pleasure to receive an award, and for me it was a special pleasure that Daniel Brühl and Lewis Hamilton handed me this award together. This makes me very happy. An evening full of emotions and above all, full of passion for sports.
And Berlin also played quite an interesting role in this year's Laureus World Sports Awards, actually, because the capital of Germany was the starting point of a, let's say, very interesting and exciting road trip all the way to Monaco. An honorable task for both Kati and I and the Laureus team Sport for Good.
Laureus there's three different sections. There's the Academy, we then have the Laureus World Sports Awards, and then we have the Sport for Good Foundation, which I think is what we're all about in terms of creating opportunity for children to help change their lives. The words Nelson Mandela gave us, sport has the power to change the world, and that's the foundation of our organisation. We've all been children, we've all played sport, and at Laureus, the Academy members, sport changed their lives, and it gave them opportunities that they never would have had unless they had sport. It's now our duty, really, is to help give other children opportunities. It's about taking the statuette, I think, to Monaco, where we all started 17 years ago, and also to promote Sport for Good. And we're going through 5 countries. I think we're going to 4 or 5 projects on the way, and we're going to have a great time. The statuette that's on its way to Monaco.
So the road trip started in Berlin with a visit to Kicking Boxring, a Berlin-based boxing project. And former German heavyweight fighter and Laureus ambassador Axel Schulz put his gloves on again and stepped into the ring with a crowd of highly motivated kids.
Yes, and he punched me in the face as well.
Yes.
That was fun, yeah. But I'm still standing, that's the good news.
Now, again.
Yeah, well, Axel could not be here today, but he did not only send us on the road with a statuette, but also with a pair of boxing gloves, his own personal boxing gloves. And those gloves will go into an auction for Laureus after the award, which is nice, so thank you, Axel. But Kati, Axel is not the only ambassador who hooked us up with very personal items. What's that, a skateboard?
This surfboard, yes. It was given to us in Munich, the second stop of the tour. And it was given to us by Sebastian Steutner. He is the famous big wave surfer and also Laureus ambassador. And he visited us at High Five. It's another project, a sports action project in Munich.
There's been so many beautiful impressions today. I can't recall them all now. Laureus is about helping kids, it is about the projects, it is about doing good, it's sport for good. Kids that have so much passion, kids that you can see they enjoy the moment. It's camaraderie, it's respect, it's friendship. It's beautiful. Today was incredible to see the kids' eyes glow when they interact with each other and when they skateboard. It's incredible.
And now we're very proud and honored to have him. Ladies and gentlemen, the speaking surfboard, Sebastian Steutner. Hi, Seb.
Hi, how are you?
So good to see you. Man, what an incredible day at High Five, right?
It was amazing. It was beautiful to see the glow in the kids' eyes and seeing them have so much fun. Absolutely amazing.
For you as an ambassador, and we obviously, see you around the kids all the time, but what impressed me the most was the fact that you actually took your time at the end of the project, sat down with the kids, and transported a very personal message. Even or especially looking at your personal background, at your career, at your childhood, why is it so important for you to be an ambassador and talk to the kids that way?
Well, first of all, I think we all have a responsibility to take care of the youngers. And especially for me, I had a very tough time fighting against people not believing in what I do, because I come from Germany and became a successful big wave surfer. So that's an unusual way. So I know how it feels like to not be taken care of. And I chose to do something and to help kids through sports for a better life.
Very honorable. And then we had a second highlight, and we saw that on the film as well. We went sneaker shopping. How do you like the idea of Sneakers for Good here at the awards?
It's great. This is a sports venue, and we're wearing tuxedos, but at heart, we're not bankers or we're not, actors or something. We're sportsmen, and sportswomen. So sneakers is very fitting, and I think we both look good. You found some good sneakers. Huh?
You like them?
Yeah.
Yeah. I just got them today, and they match with the pants. Yeah. So I'm kind of proud of that. Let's talk about your sport, because a big wave surfing is not very common. And I learned that you just got back from Nazaré, and I follow you on Instagram, so I know what's going on. How are you doing? How was Nazaré this time?
It was tough. It was a very difficult day. Very big swells, stormy. I had a huge wipeout. So. Was down for a couple days, but now I'm good. I'm back, and it's been an amazing season. And we've had so many big days, big waves that I can't even count them, which is very unusual. And it's been a wonderful season.
Going to Nazaré year after year at this time of year, what motivates you? What's your personal fuel?
It's first of all my passion for sports and for water. I love it. I fell in love with it when I was a little child, and I'm still very much in love with it. Couldn't think of a better job than what I have. And it's also the performance. Like nowadays, it's about the biggest waves. It's about performing in the biggest waves, not just riding them. So it's something that I've been prepared for my whole life, and now I'm doing it, so I'm enjoying it very much.
Let's talk about the awards this year. We have a new category coming up with the best sporting moment. We talked about it already, and you're telling me that you're going to Nazaré, and you're in the hunt of the biggest waves on earth. Is your best sporting moment still lying ahead of you looking at Nazaré?
I think there's many more to come. It's the special thing about surfing, and probably with any sports achievement, is that once you've achieved it, you already have an idea how to do it better or different. So that will never end.
All right. Well, thanks for your time. Enjoy the rest of the evening. Make sure you leave the surfboard here and enjoy. We'll see you later. Thanks, Sebastian. Well, the Laureus Sport for Good tour continued from Munich to Innsbruck, Austria, and I have to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, that I'm a little bit afraid of heights, but I finally made it onto the ski jump at Bergisel and met someone really special, Austrian ski jump legend Thomas Morgenstern, to talk to him, obviously, but also to take him to the next project, which is called Wiftsack, an Austrian term for clever fox, I learned, which is interesting. And here are some impressions of our tour stop in Innsbruck. We did karate.
Yeah, it was a great day today. First of all, I'm very grateful to be part of the Laureus family since January. It was kind of a special feeling to come back to the Bergisel. I had the chance to make a lot of experiences, play with the kids, and the first time in my life to try karate.
For the kids, it's just amazing because they know Thomas Morgenstern for sure. They feel the spirit, the special sports spirit he brings to our courses.
sport. It's about to change the world and to change the life of a human. It was great to see the kids smiling and having fun in trying a different kind of sport.
Yeah, next to me is ski jumping legend Thomas Morgenstern. And Thomas, you are such a talented character. Wow!
Thank you very much. Yeah.
Did you enjoy it?
Or?
Yeah, perfect. Did you enjoy the day?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, it was a great project and a lot of fun with the kids and great day, and I enjoyed it very well.
You're new in the Laureus family. How did you get in touch with Laureus? And what was your thing to say, I want to be Laureus ambassador?
Yeah, it was about half a year ago, and Franz Klammer, he's like a neighbor from my home place. He's living about 15 minutes away, and we stay in contact every time. And he called me and he asked me what I think about to be ambassador for Laureus, and I was quite impressed that he was calling me and asking me that kind of thing. And then I took part during a project in Vienna, Kick Mit was it called, and it was very impressive how the projects are working, and playing with the kids, soccer, and try different kind of sports. It was in January in Lech am Arlberg, and trying ski bob, and then since January I am Laureus ambassador, and I'm very grateful and proud to help the kids, to be part of the Laureus family, to give them hope, and to keep on fighting.
And to watch the sparkling eyes of the kids. Congratulations for your new role. What's the best thing to be Laureus ambassador, especially for you?
The best thing, especially for me, is to train with the kids and see them smiling.
But it's also your first time at the Laureus World Sports Awards, and your first time with sneakers on the red carpet, isn't it?
That's right, yeah. It's the first time for me.
It's
what
good.
What kind of shoes do you wear?
Of course, sneakers, huh?
Yeah, perfect.
So you also gave us a special present, a gift. What kind of skis they are? Did you make a competition with them, or?
Yeah, these are ski jumping skis. And of course I made some competitions with them. It was in what kind of year? Yeah, it was in the year 2011. Okay. Yeah, so it's one of my most successful ski.
Perfect.
It is. It was my most successful career season in 2010 and 2011, and so that is one of that.
Okay, and they will also part of our auction. Thomas, your career as a ski jumping professional is over, a career full of highlights. What was your personal best sporting moment?
I had a lot very great sporting moments, but of course maybe the Olympic title in 2006 in Torino was the most emotional, and that's the best sporting moment for me.
Okay, and do you remember the last year? Do you have a best sporting moment in the last month? Maybe not concerning you, concerning other best sporting moments?
There were, of course, a lot of very great sporting moments. I don't want to say which was the best one, because there are different kind of great sporting moments, and so.
Maybe when your daughter started to ski. Huh?
Yeah, maybe ski jumping some days ago. It was on Friday last week, and he tried her first ski jumps. During a Goldi Talente Cup, is it called, in Austria, and she participated in that competition, and she jumped about 2 meters, I guess, and I was very proud of her.
Wow, great! Thank you very much, Thomas. Thanks, and have a nice show. Thank you.
Thank you. You too.
Yes, from Innsbruck we went to Winterthur, Switzerland, and visited a project that was quite spectacular, because not every athlete is used to horse riding. Yes, so let's take a closer look to a very special and beautiful day with the Cavallo project in Winterthur.
It's a huge honor to be a Laureus ambassador and also to trying to make a change. I think it's the message to give to kids that through sport you can actually achieve something.
For me, it's always amazing what the kid can give you. I mean, a smile. I mean, a smile says more than 1,000 words. And I mean, for myself, the sports was so important. I mean, it's a life experience, it's a life school.
Well, it's always very special when our ambassadors visit the project, and for us it is very important because the ambassadors take over a role model function for the kids.
Such a beautiful day in Switzerland, and you look very good as a cowboy.
Well, thanks. I should say howdy right now. Yeah, yeah. No, it was a great experience. You know, obviously not all of the guys were used to horse riding, and we had such a great time, especially with the kids. And obviously, it's not just riding the horses. It's also taking care of the horses, responsibility, and really, especially with Fabian, he got the point across, and he said, it's the smile that we get back, and it was perfect with the kids. So we had great fun. You should have came. You should have came.
Yeah,
Too bad.
I love to ride horses, but tell me about the kids. What kind of kids are part of this project?
Well, it was fairly older kids at this project. Obviously, the very little ones, they're not used to horse riding as well. So I'd say probably from 9 or 10 up to 14, 15. And they're in that project from basically on a day-to-day basis. So they're there all the time taking care of the animals. And it's just part of their lives, which is great.
They had a lot of fun with you, I think so, guys, huh?
Yeah. Every man wants to be a cowboy sooner or later. Yeah, I want to go back there, actually. Well, after Switzerland, we went to Milan, where we met another member of the Laureus World Sports Academy, Brazilian football legend Cafu, and that was great fun.
E eu fico mais feliz ainda, porque mesmo depois de 8 anos já que eu parei de jogar futebol, as pessoas aqui em Milão têm o mesmo carinho, o mesmo respeito por mim. Mas os grandes projetos são feitos para isso, para que você possa integrar as crianças dentro da sociedade, tendo o mesmo direito de igualdade.
He's a very humble person. He's really involved in social projects. I mean, he has his own foundation, and he worked very hard in terms of supporting kids.
Famous people came and played with them, so that was so special for us. See them so happy and see, oh, they are here for playing with us, and so they say, oh, wow, just for us.
It's here. Well done, guys. Laureus team Sport for Good got it here safely with the help of Cafu.
So finally, the statue made it to Monaco in one piece, and
it
Cafu,
sure did.
Yes, and
We're a little bit surprised, especially with him driving.
yeah, I think so. Yeah, welcome the chairman of the Laureus Academy, oh my God, I'm a little bit nervous now at the moment.
That's all right.
Sean Fitzpatrick.
There you go.
Welcome.
Very good. It's wonderful to be here. Yeah, this is where we started 17 years ago. I was had darker hair then a little bit, but it's great to be back here. It almost feels like our spiritual home. Honestly, it does. And to be back here now, we had 35 founder members. We now have 62 members, and we have the statuette. So it's wonderful. We're pleased to got here from Berlin. We sent it off on Wednesday.
Was it Wednesday last week? I think that's when we started. Yeah.
And you've interviewed other academy members and ambassadors, and they do such a good job. And I know you would have got blown away by the stuff of the projects. How many countries? Five countries?
I was going to talk to you about that, actually.
Sorry, okay.
Five countries, 5 stops, you know, five projects, obviously, and ambassadors and academy members joining just an amazing road trip, you know, to spread the word and to use the power of sport as a tool for social change. Is that what Sport for Good is all about, Sean?
I think it is. You know, there's, as I said, 62 members. We were all given an opportunity through sport.
Right.
And that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to give as many children as possible who are disadvantaged, who don't have the same opportunities we had. So we're trying to give them the opportunities through our projects. We've got over 100 projects we support, 37 countries, and you experienced it. And I say to people, just go to the projects and you will be blown away at the work at the coalface that they do, because they are changing lives and breaking cycles of unemployment, education, all those sort of things.
And you have to promise me that you're joining us on the road next year. Because he's such a nice guy, you know, I want him to be on the road with us.
Because I love driving Mercedes cars too, as you do. But no, wonderful. And to have the statuette here, and to have, you know, be represented here by so many academy members and people that want to be here.
Right.
Cool.
Sean, you're part of the Laureus family from day one. What has changed for you personally since you're the chairman of the Laureus Academy?
I think we're here tonight celebrating excellence in sport, and that's what we were set up for initially, to celebrate, to have the Academy Awards of sport. From that, we developed the Sport for Good Foundation, and that's the base of our foundation now. The words that Nelson Mandela gave us, the greatest man that I've ever met, that sport has the power to change the world, and that's what we live by. And we have a very good selection process in terms of new academy members. I say this, but it's not true. They may not be the most famous or the greatest sports people, but they're the right people for our organisation. The people
that's so cool.
That want to work.
Yeah.
So, we're pleased to be here, and as I said, great to be back in Monaco.
Let's talk about Nelson Mandela's quote real quick, because we talked about Nelson Mandela earlier, and I know from your career as a professional rugby player, you had a special relation with Nelson Mandela as well. Let's talk about 1995 real quick, because very quickly.
Yeah, we played South Africa in the final of the World Cup. Traditionally, during the apartheid years, South Africans, the blacks and the coloureds, had supported us. But that all changed in '95 when Nelson Mandela put his arm around Francois Pienaar, the captain of South Africa, and he said, one team, one country. And with that, all the blacks and coloureds started supporting South Africa. He even wore a South African jersey to the game. So that just showed for me the power of sport, and to drive home after that game we lost, and to see the blacks and the coloureds and the whites dancing down the street arm in arm, just showed the power of sport.
Even though you guys lost the game, one of your best sporting moments ever?
No, I wouldn't say that. There's not many days that go by that I don't think about that game. But yeah, sure, it was a life changer. But luckily we went back the next year and we beat them.
Congratulations.
Yeah,
Thank you, Sean Fitzpatrick. Thank you.
We'll see you later. Enjoy the evening.
Have a nice evening. Yeah. Thank you. So it was a really exciting trip from Berlin to Monaco, and now it's time to see the highlights of this amazing tour.
I can't wait.
A statuette, and it's very symbolic in terms of what we're about.
We're taking the statuette from Berlin, where the last awards were, to Monaco, where we all started 17 years ago. And we're going through 5 countries. I think we're going to 4 or 5 projects on the way, and we're going to have a great time. Let's get the statuette to the awards.
Laureus is about helping kids, it is about the projects, it is about doing good, it's sport for good. Kids that have so much passion, kids that you can see they enjoy the moment.
Sport has the power to change the world and to change the life of a human.
They know Thomas Morgenstern for sure. They feel the spirit, the special sports spirit he brings to our courses.
For me, it's always amazing what the kid can give you. I mean, a smile. I mean, a smile says more than 1,000 words.
See them so happy and see, oh, they are here for playing with us. And so they say, oh, wow, just for us.
Eu acho que isso é uma das maiores coisas que eu gostaria de passar para as crianças. Eu acho que através do respeito da educação, você pode conhecer o mundo inteiro e se dar bem em qualquer lugar do mundo.
It's here. Well done, guys. Laureus team Sport for Good got it here safely with the help of Cafu.
Well, I am a child of the 80s, so I have very good memories of this guy. Welcome, Ruud Gullit. Good to see you.
Thank you very much.
How are you doing tonight?
I'm very happy. Yesterday I've been part of the Laureus Academy, so I'm very proud of that. I'm feeling light.
Which means you're the newest member, actually.
Newest member.
But you've been with Laureus for a long time. How important is it for you to be part of the Laureus family?
I think it's an honor. I think that the Laureus group is doing very good. It's also Sport for Good, doing back something to society. To be part of that is, I'm very grateful for that.
And we actually met last year in Berlin at the awards as well, and we talked about sneakers for good. I had him on the red carpet, and I was like, Ruud, where are your sneakers? And he's like, no one told me. This year, look, you made it.
And also in sync,
That's so impressive. Really, really good. So enjoy the rest of the evening, Ruud. Thank you for your time, and enjoy the awards as a brand new member of the Academy.
Thank you very
We'll
much.
see you later.
Thank you.
Have a great evening. Thank you. And of course, one of the nominees arrived late this afternoon, Usain Bolt. He's used to the awards, and he gave a press conference, and we'll have a quick look at that. At least I hope so. If no, we can just, walk around.
For me, it's massive, to be nominated amongst the world's best, LeBron, Steph Curry, even more fellow athletes. For me, it's massive, So I always look forward to these awards, and I always try to do my best to be even nominated, to be a part of it. Yeah, it's always great to meet other guys, and for me, over the years, I've learned to really appreciate other sports, because I've tried a few of them. So seeing the superstars from other sports is always brilliant. And just to have a picture, just to have a word, and just to listen sometimes about their inspiration or the hard times they've been through, just like you. So for me, it's always great. For me, being in Melbourne, it was all about Nitro. It's a new concept that I think will catch on, because I wasn't sure what to expect. I knew it was going to be exciting, but it was much more brilliant than I thought it would be, because I went through all the emotions. Just being there, I was happy, excited, angry, sad. It was all emotions mixed together, because it was one team, and it was up and down. It was all over the place. So for me, the different events were brilliant, and I think it's going to catch on. I think people are going to really love it, and it was just brilliant. I think it's very important. I've been saying it, I've explained even to my agent. When I started running road races, I was like, they need to do different things, because road races could get people interested. And then when they came with this concept of Nitro, I was like, yes, this is what we need, So to make these changes is going to be a big thing. And the IWF president came down there and he saw and he was happy about it. And for me, I'm happy he wants to be a part of it. So this is good. There's so much things that I want to do that I have no idea where I'm going to start. But I definitely want to just relax. I know there are going to be a lot of sponsorship things to do. I'm going to be more a part of my charity now because I'm always so busy. I don't get to do a lot of charity stuff, but I'm looking forward to that. I've always wanted to try to play football, so that's something that's in the pipeline. So there's so much different things that we're deciding what I'll be doing, but we'll see what happens. I don't know, you know what I mean? I'm going to get a chance to train with Dortmund, which is good. I think I'll go there for a week and just to train and just to feel it out, you know what I mean? So I've had people suggest different teams or suggest ways we could get into football, so we've been looking into those things, but we're not sure what's going on yet. But at any level, I just want to see if I would be any good, because I play football all the time with my friends, and I think I'm at a good level. So if I train and actually put some work in, I think I could be pretty good. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to say I'm going to be the best footballer in the world, but I'll be at a good level, I would say. You know what I mean? Maybe Wayne Rooney level, you know what I mean? I'm just saying. It's going to be different from track and field, where it's most explosive. Now I'll be going left and right, so you never know. For me, I never try to think about something you never know nothing about. So I'll wait until the moment comes, if it comes. I think I've told myself, I think my mind has already said, yeah, this is it. You know what I mean? This year, for me, it was just for the fans. I'm just here just to entertain, because I wanted to stop. But then the fans were like, no, a lot of us haven't seen you compete. And I was like, you know what? Let's give the fans a chance to see me actually compete one more time. So that is the main reason why I'm still competing this year, because if it was up to me, after Olympics, I would have just said, all right, that's it. But for the fans, I'll do it for them. It's surprising. The only thing that really stands out for me, because I've done so much, but one of my false start that for me through my career, because my career has been so smooth. Everything has been good. I've trained good. I've been through rough times, but I've always found a way to get the win. But that one time, I messed up, and that's something that stands out to me all the time. Every time people ask me, that's something that always pops right into my head. It's always maybe that first one, you know what I mean, that first gold medal, because that's what you dream of when you're a kid, to get that first gold medal, and it's always going to be the 200 meters. So that first gold medal in the 200 meters, yeah, that would stand out to me.
The atmosphere here this evening is really fantastic, and next to me is the most beautiful man. I think so because your outfit is fantastic. Hello, David Coulthard, also Laureus ambassador, and wonderful good looking.
Well, that's very kind. It's amazing what a kilt can do. But yeah, it's always a great event, isn't it? It's so glamorous to see all the sports stars out of their racing gear or their track and field gear, whatever it happens to be, and to be celebrating all the good work that Laureus does.
You're Laureus ambassador. What does it stand for you? What does it mean for you?
Well, I think as professional sports people, and in my case an ex-sports guy, we know that how lucky we are to be paid to do what we do just as our passion. And no child asks to be born, and never mind being asked to be born into a very difficult situation. So I think that all the sports people here totally recognise that if we can help those that are not as fortunate, that haven't been born into a privileged situation, to bring them together through sport and to give them the opportunity to be the best that they can be, then I think this is a fantastic message, and it's one that sport, time and time again, brings people together.
This evening is a special evening for you because there are so many friends, I think. Have a look. Do you see somebody? What do you mean?
Do you have underwear? Because if you have underwear, then it's not allowed to have this, to wear it. You know that?
No. Of course I know this.
So, David, let's talk about it.
Are you Scottish or am I Scottish? I know that you are a great showman, but I didn't know you were Scottish as well.
Rugby game, Scotland, somebody. So I was with Bjorn, and then everybody sitting like this, and turn around. I said, "Oh my God!"
It's to advertise. Yeah, but this is warm. It keeps.
These are the talks behind our live stream.
Isn't he?
But fun. David, what are you most looking forward to do this evening?
Well, I'm lucky enough to be able to present an award to the refugee Olympic team, which has been announced already, and to celebrate just what an amazing event that was, and great collaboration with the Olympic Committee to allow them to be able to take part in Rio. So we'll celebrate a little bit the athletes there, and for the rest, I meet up with friends from other sports and enjoy the evening.
Thank you very much. And what about your underwear?
Well, I'm a true Scotsman. I'll show you later.
Okay, oh my goodness. So, let's go to the other nominees. Hi, Flo.
Yeah, let's go to Boris Becker first, because he's there and he has some time for me. So you can take a break and I'll talk to Boris.
Okay, good.
Bye.
Let's do it.
Boris?
Welcome.
Hi, Boris. Good to see you. Thank you for your time. Boris, you were used to the green grass of Wimbledon. How about the red carpet? Is that a surface you can handle?
I don't mind, as long as I don't have to run on it or dive on it. I prefer the green grass.
Let's just not dive at the awards tonight.
Let's just stay on the field. Right.
As a child of the 80s, of course, I was watching you play as a little kid, and I was very inspired by what you did. Actually, you're the reason why I started playing tennis.
All right.
So thank you for that.
Thank you.
But we have a new category coming this evening with the best sporting moment. Can you recall from your long and successful career? Can you recall one of your personal best sporting moments?
Well, difficult. I've had a few. It's not always about the match point or the winning of a tournament. Those sporting moments are sometimes in the locker room without an audience. Right. Sometimes on the practice court at 10 o'clock in the morning when you don't want to practice, and then you get inspired by something or somebody. Sometimes it's in the middle of the match where you see the respect from the other guy you're trying to beat. It's my mind is racing through that one moment. But difficult to say. I played John McEnroe in the Davis Cup in America, and we battled each other 6.5 hours. And after, sorry to say, John, beating you, I was carrying the German flag around in Hartford. I mean, that was for me quite important. Maybe not so much for John, but.
So a lot of best sporting moments for you, Boris. Looking at tonight, obviously last year you were here with Novak, crossing fingers for Novak. Is there anyone tonight within the nominees that you are especially rooting for? Talking about Angelique, maybe?
Well, I always support my fellow tennis boys and girls, of course. Whether it's Andy on the men's side, whether it's Angie on the women's side, whether it's Serena Williams as well. I mean, you have a great history in great tennis players being at least nominated. Some of them have won, and I always root for them.
We'll see what's going to happen. Thank you very much, Boris, and hope to see you soon. Enjoy the evening. Bye. Thank you.
So, and now next to me there's Gareth McNamara. Hello, welcome.
How are you doing?
Thank you very much. Surfing legend and a new Laureus ambassador. I think we can dip you let into our secret door. What does it stand for you, Laureus?
Sports changed my life. When I was a child growing up, I moved to Hawaii. My father left my mother, and she had no job, and we had nothing. And sports changed my life. Surfing, I'm just so grateful I found surfing, and that's what I've done for till now. And I want to share that message with the youth, share that message with children all over the world, and share with them that I came from a very similar place to them, disadvantaged children around the world, and share with them that they can follow their passion and live their dreams. Share with them that everything is possible. And it's amazing because I can connect with them because they feel a similarity. If I come and I'm from this great family and I'm trying to get a message to them, it's hard for them to resonate. But when they see I had a challenging upbringing, then it really resonates, and I empower them. I make sure that they surf. I make sure they get up on the board and ride a wave, and I empower them to go. My goal is to empower them to go into the world and follow their dreams.
Nelson Mandela said, sport has the power to change the world. So you also want to give this topic or this thing to the kids. What is your future, your dream to give the kids, to tell them a sentence, a secret, I don't know?
My dreams is just to let them know that everything is possible. It doesn't matter where you came from. It doesn't matter where you start. Everything is possible. You just got to put your heart into it, and everything is possible. But the main message I like to put across is find your passion, figure out how you can serve humanity with your passion, then everything else falls in place.
Yeah, amazing. So let's talk about the awards tonight. There are so many great nominees. Do you have one of these nominees that say, he should take the award with him?
You know what? I don't have a favorite. I'm just so excited to be here, and I'm just so... I love meeting all these different people from different worlds and seeing that they're just normal human beings and amazing people. And I wish everybody could win an award tonight.
Yeah. Me too. Thank you very much. So, thank you. So, but let's have a look to our nominees. And this afternoon there was a special press conference of Simone Biles.
Everybody to this next press conference today, and a big welcome to the two ladies here on stage. Of course, as ever, I don't really need to introduce our famous guest that we have on stage, but just in case anyone doesn't know who you both are. Nearest to me, we have Simone Biles, Olympic champion from Rio 4 times over in the vault. Yeah, the team, the floor, the individual, the list goes on and on. And next to her, a former Olympic champion, 5 times gold medalist, Nadia Comaneci, gymnastics legend, obviously, and a founder member of the Laureus Academy. So it's great to have you both here together. Simone, I believe that Nadia is a bit of great inspiration to you in your career. Just tell us a little bit about the inspiration of Nadia Comaneci's career on your own burgeoning career.
Yes, whenever she went to the Olympics, I wasn't even born yet, but as soon as I started gymnastics, she's a household name, so everyone knows her. We used to watch her videos. We wanted to do the perfect 10 just like her. Obviously, the rules changed, so it wasn't possible anymore, but we still try to replicate that in what we do, so she's a huge inspiration. We love watching her.
What specifically about her gymnastics inspired you, or what is it? What specifically attracted you?
I think how graceful she was, because I'm more powerful, so I don't show the same grace. But seeing it like that, it always made me want to be a little bit more graceful in whatever I did, rather than so powerful. So I try to translate that whenever I do gymnastics.
Yeah, I wish I had your power, though.
Nadia, what do you feel when you see Simone compete? I mean, what do you see in her as a gymnast, but also as a competitor?
Well, first of all, she's really fun to be around, and I've known her for years. Of course, we kind of knew that she's the one to win most everything in Rio, and of course, we were talking yesterday that it's really hard to win the World Championship and also be able to win the Olympics a year later. We have something that is called the curse of the World Champion, because mostly all the time a champion wins the World Championship, they don't get to go and win the Olympics next year because somebody else comes along in 1 year who's much better than you. But she is so much, has so much difficulty in everything she does that nobody is even close to catch her.
Right. Just to let you know, we've got both of them here on stage, probably just about 20 minutes. After that, they are both going to do some TV on the second floor. Simone will then have to go. Nadia, I believe, is going to be around for some one-to-ones in the interview rooms on floor 2 as well from about 11:15 onwards. So there is a chance to do some one-to-ones with Nadia a little bit later. But for now, if anybody wants to send some questions up to us here, especially to Simone, please put your hand up. We'll get a microphone to you. So if there's any hands coming up at the moment, lady in the front row here, then we'll come to you on the front row as well. And then, yeah, thank you. Okay, and we have a translator as well. Okay, thank you. Microphone is on, I think.
C'est une question pour Simone. Vous êtes la favorite. Comment vous arrivez à gérer la pression à chaque fois, à chaque compétition, puisque chaque gymnaste espère vous battre? Comment vous gérez la pression?
we'll have the translation of the
A question to you, Simone. You are the favorite at the moment. How do you manage to cope with the stress, of all those competitors who are trying to rob that prize away from you?
Yes. We try not to let the stress get to us, and we try not to be so much on social media whenever we're competing. We focus on what we have to do in our training, because that's all there is time to do. We train so many hours a day, and then while you're not training, you're resting. So we just try not to look at social media so much and do what we came to do, just practice.
Okay, next question here in the front, then I'll...
Hi Simone, it's Sammy Mngwabi from Reach Sports. You've decided to take a break from training, a sabbatical, so to speak. What has been the motivation for this break, and what do you hope to achieve during this break and when you get back into competition?
During the break, it's more of relaxing, because for practically my whole entire life, for 13 years, I've dedicated it to gymnastics. And then after last year winning, it was super, super busy afterwards. So it's just kind of a break on your body, get more time to spend with my family and friends that I didn't get to do last year or the previous years. And then coming back, I haven't decided yet what my achievements are going to be or what my goals are going to be, but I'll decide once I start training again.
Okay, thank you.
And we have the fastest man on earth with us right here. A press conference just a couple of minutes ago. Now he's here live with us. Usain Bolt, great pleasure. You're quite familiar with the awards. It's not the first time you attend the awards. How does it feel to be back?
For me, I'm happy. I'm always happy to be around so much global stars, you know what I mean? I get to see a lot of people who I've admired over the years, so I'm really always happy to be here.
Obviously, you're a nominee tonight, and one thing is for sure: if you win the award, you're going to be the fastest one to be up on stage, right?
Yeah, definitely, for sure. I'm excited about this. If I win it tonight, it will be my 4th time, and I would join with Roger Federer, which will, for me, would be exciting because he's just a legend in this sport, and I'm just excited to be a part of this.
You're supposed to be ending your career sometime this year. Is there any way that I can prevent you from that right now?
No, not at all. I think I've done everything I want to do in the sport. This season is mainly for the fans. I'm going to try to compete as much as possible throughout Europe, just so the fans can see me, and then go to the World Championships and put on a show in London. So I'm excited. I've done a lot, but I'm excited.
We'll keep watching. All the best, and enjoy the rest of the evening. Thank you, Usain Bolt. Thank you.
Next to me is Olympic winner and 3 times world champion Jan Frodeno, and it's a picture like last year. Last year you won the statuette.
Yeah, I carry it around with me all the time. It's kind of heavy, but it's a good prize to win, so I like to keep it close.
You found a good place in your home?
Yeah, I did. We have a little spot. It's actually, I haven't got any medals or anything on display at home except for this statue, and it's
wonderful.
Yeah, it is pretty cool.
The whole evening is very special. Tell me about the special atmosphere here tonight.
Well, Monaco, obviously being the birthplace of the Laureus Awards, is very special. You can see, I think, almost everybody that was invited made the way here. We've had some great activities over the last 2 days, and it's just been really good hanging out with the whole crew and getting to meet everyone.
And this evening, what you're going to do?
This evening, I'm going to sit back and relax.
Come on!
Last year, I was so nervous. I was sweating and just had so much tension. And this year, I'm really looking forward to the various categories and keeping my fingers crossed for Michael Phelps, if I'm honest. I want to see him win. I like this guy.
Okay, so we cross the fingers. But I heard you're a great dancer, aren't you?
Oh, well, now that I've got my sneakers on, I guess I better dance a little bit longer tonight. I'm looking forward to it. The thing is, I've also got my 1-year-old son here, and he was dancing this morning at 5 o'clock at the hotel bar. So it's been a long day for me.
5 in the morning at the hotel bar, come on.
Yeah, they also serve coffee, so it's not just gin and tonic that you can get there. We had a great time. We even brought the dog down, so everybody was having a good time. Some entertainment, so we'll see how long we last tonight.
Okay, so you have to end the day how it starts. Thank you very much, Jan.
Thanks very much.
Thank you. But please, the statuette, I have to take it. I'm sorry. But it's a good feeling, Flo, come on. It's a good feeling to take the statuette. Behind us, a lot of great people. Oh, Your Highness, Albert is coming.
Oh, we have to see that. Yes. That's a very special moment
it's
on the
really
carpet as well.
Moment. Good evening.
Good evening. Good to see you. Wow. Talk to Albert.
So
At least said
it's,
hello. Wow.
Yeah. Whew.
Yeah.
It's
Which means, Kati, that it's about time to start the show.
I think so. I think he thought we are the winners of last year's Saturday. I don't know, of this evening. It's a good picture.
If our sporting career lies ahead of us, maybe one day, you know. I'm too old.
I know, come on. But I think we also should run into the
Into the show?
into the show.
Yeah. Watch you, Grant, do a great show. And that about wraps up our pre-show here from the red carpet. You did an amazing job, Kati.
You did an amazing job.
Thank you. You did an
Thank you.
amazing job as well,
Yeah.
dear
So I
Stachel.
take our statuette and we say thank you very much for watching us and for having us and wish you a nice evening.
See you next time. Enjoy the awards.